a Torah Anytime original series.
At the end of the day, there is one thing almost every human being is chasing, and that's happiness. Not excitement, not distraction, not temporary pleasure, happiness. And what's fascinating is that psychology has spent decades trying to understand where the feeling of happiness actually comes from. And the answer is not what most people expect. Happiness has almost nothing to do with pleasure and almost everything to do with achievement. The feeling that you moved something forward, completed something, built something, became something, like finishing school or learning an instrument or having a child. Achievement tells the brain progress happened, and progress produces satisfaction and happiness. But here's where it gets really interesting. Psychologists discovered that happiness does not come only from big achievements. In fact, one of the strongest drivers of daily well-being comes from what researchers call micro-achievements. Small, almost invisible achievements throughout the day, like cleaning a messy room, or picking up groceries, or driving your kids to where they need to go, or cooking a meal. All of these are small and they're ordinary and they're easy to overlook, but the brain doesn't overlook them. Each one creates a subtle sense of progress and competence and achievement, and that produces real satisfaction. Not excitement, not thrill, but quiet, stable happiness. Now here's the psychological twist, and it's a surprising one. As people earn more money and life becomes more convenient, they often begin outsourcing many of the very actions that used to generate these daily micro achievements. Now you have enough money so you don't clean your living room anymore, a cleaning lady cleans it. Now the meals are prepared by someone else, or you just order takeout all the time. Now you have a driver to drop off the kids, and suddenly all those small personal responsibilities disappear, and there's no doubt that life becomes on the surface smoother and easier, but also strangely less full of all those small signals of progress, all those small micro achievements that your brain so greatly enjoyed. And here's the issue. When micro achievements disappear, happiness becomes dependent only on big achievements, major successes, big milestones, big wins, and big deals, because, like we said, happiness comes from achievement. But all those small daily achievements have now been quietly deleted from your life, and suddenly achievement becomes rare and harder to reach and farther apart, which leads to a striking irony that sometimes the more comfort and convenience a person builds, the harder it becomes for that person to consistently feel happy, because happiness was never about comfort, it was always about progress and achievement, but big achievements might come only a few times a year, while the person with half the salary is gleefully receiving small doses of real satisfaction many times a day. So here's a thought worth holding on to. No one is saying don't chase success. Build, grow, earn, strive. There's a beauty in that. But understand the psychology of your own happiness. Don't eliminate every small effort from your life, because those small efforts are quietly building your sense of meaning, your sense of progress, your sense of becoming every single day. Because sometimes in the race to make life easier, a person can accidentally make happiness harder to reach. Happiness isn't in some tomorrow. It's in the tiny wins you're already living today.